All right, welcome back to another Smelly Got News. To get it started for today, early in the morning. If you ain't at work, make sure you get to work safe and sound. If you're not, hey, make sure you. If you're not, you got the day off. Take the day off and take it easy. All right, 'cause it's gonna be a bumpy ride. Let's hit you hard. Let's get it quickly. Okay, as you see this morning, the S&P across the board, futures are mixed. S&P is down, Dow is up, Nasdaq and Russell 2000 is up. All right, so that was take a look. All right, you see crude oil. Crude oil is down about $7 a barrel. Hold on for a quick second. All right, yeah, the dogs are barking. A quick second. All right, you see gold is up, silver's up, and look at some foreign currencies here. You see the euro versus U.S. dollars up. All right, the 10-year bond is still struggling a little bit, about around a 3.6. It's bouncing up and down. Hopefully, we don't see it get a little bit higher than that, but oh my goodness, things are headed for a wild turn if they ain't already wild yet. All right, the VIX is down. See another foreign currencies wars. The GBP versus the U.S. dollar is up, and the U.S. dollar versus the Japanese yen is up as well too. All right, as you can see, that's Bitcoin. Bitcoin is now shooting up. All right, the Bitcoin versus the U.S. dollar is up, just about over $110. CMC crypto is up, and that FTSE 100 is up, and the Nikkei 225 is up. All right, so that was a quick early look at the futures just before the market opens in about just a little bit over an hour from now, and that's from YahooFinance.com. All right, YahooFinance.com. Camera a little bit though. Sorry about that. As you can see, we take a look at Kitco.com, the New York spot price, as we see here. Let's take a little bit of a mix. You see, precious metals is up. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Okay. Let's refresh to see about how this is actually working out and panning out. All right. As you can see here, we refreshed it. Silver looks like it's a little bit running flat. Gold is up. Platinum is up. Palladium is up. Rhodium is just about down. Something's going on with rhodium here. Okay, because remember it was at a high of almost $30,000 an ounce a few months ago, about months ago, and then now it was just taking a dive and crashing. Okay, something is up with precious metals. All right, so the precious metals market is taking a big beating and a big dive. So we got to find out what's actually going on. All right, let me know what you think about this in the comment section. How we got a banking crisis? The markets are up. The futures may be down, but as soon as they come up, the markets are up. All right, and precious metals is down. All right, so we take a look at let's take a look at the London Fix. All right, so the London Fix price. You see where precious metals is at versus the PM and AM times. All right. And then we go down and take a look at the the world spot price. As you can see here, it mirrors the same thing. Silver's flat, rhodium is flat, big flat on the downturn, and you see gold, platinum, and palladium are all tongue-tied here, all on the up and up. All right. So that was a quick look at the markets for the day, early in the morning before the markets open up. All right, and you see this is from Kitco.com. All right, give credit to Kitco.com. All right, let's get into the actual news here. All right, and this is kind of something that actually kind of threw me for a big loop over here. All right, this is from Bitcoin.com. All right, Bitcoin.com. U.S. Senators calls for investigation into bank failures. It says Fed Chair Powell bears directly responsibility. This is kind of, for me personally, this is me. All right, I don't know about you, and I hope you get think about this one. How you gonna call for an investigation after everything fails? Many of these people are blatantly violating. They blatantly violated the trading the insider trading laws that have been passed by previous Congresses, and they continue to do so. And then now all of a sudden that we got a major banking crisis, and they can no longer contain the issues. They will also want to call an investigation and blame Federal Reserve Chairman Jerome Powell for this issue. Okay, and so I don't know what's going on with these folks. They think that many of us are not paying attention about what's going on, but if they want to call for investigation, start screaming and yelling at people, they need to turn around, look in the mirror, and start screaming and yelling at themselves, because many of them are directly involved in insider trading. They've been caught so many times, but let them go ahead and grandstand. They can do whatever they want to do. They're probably mad because their investments got found out, and that they probably getting screwed over as well too. All right, so get this article out. This is from Bitcoin.com. All right, Bitcoin.com. All right, and then we got an article here from ZeroHedge.com. And first, I want to make a sincere apology to Zero Hedge because we've been reporting some of these articles, but not giving credit where credit is due. Okay, so I do apologize to Zero Hedge for not giving them credit when I send some of these articles. But this is from ZeroHedge.com. All right, ZeroHedge.com. Let me spread out a little bit so you can get more of this article. Fed panic has announced some coordinated U.S. daily swap lines to ease banking crisis. Okay, that means that they pretty much said, okay, we're gonna do what we gotta do. We're gonna turn on the printing presses, hit the button, and we're gonna just let it rip and let it roll. What's gonna happen. We're gonna save our buddies. Okay, we're gonna save our best buddies, our comrades, our pals in the banking system because we're not going down. And we're gonna do whatever we can to make sure that we don't get blamed for this. If the banks go down, fine. But the Fed says we're not going down on this one. Okay, we're gonna take care of ourselves. Okay, and how they're gonna do it? Don't let them fool you when they say, "Hey, when this is not a bailout." Bull crap. No bank, no Federal Reserve Bank, no central bank, any banks around the world actually have any money. All right. They're broke. The government confiscated all the money in 1933, which is the only money according to the Constitution of the United States of America, not the incorporated, is gold and silver. Okay. That is the only money, and they confiscated it all in 1933, and they've never given it back. So, and all they gave back to us was unlimited credit. Okay, so the banks don't have any money. We've been getting swooped and swabbed and food and bamboozled for so long. Okay, so they don't have any money. They're just going to keep trying to print money out of thin air. Therefore, a devalued already greenback is already devalued down by 98%. So let's just keep on coming to where we're going to be carrying wheelbarrows of greenbacks to the store just to get a loaf of bread. Okay, like in Weimar Germany. All right, and then in Zimbabwe and many other countries that have been screwed over. Okay, we'll get this article out. This is from ZeroHedge.com. All right, ZeroHedge.com. All right, and then this article here. This is from Misses.org. We've seen the article before. MISES.org. All right, help me out in the comment section with that one. All right, so it turns out that hundreds of banks are at risk. Okay, we're gonna scroll down here, and I want to take this line here. All right, it says, meanwhile, the Wall Street Journal last week wrote about a brand new study from Stanford and Columbia University in California, and Columbia University, finding 186 banks are in distress. We've been warning that this contagion is already spread. The talking heads, empty suits and dresses on TV don't know what they're talking about. They say this is relegated to two or three banks, maybe four, and this is good to go. No, this is widespread across the U.S. This article is a little bit old. It was actually a couple of days old, about 2 days ago old, and we can now report not just 186 banks are in distress. There are over 200 banks here in the U.S. in America. Sorry, not the U.S. The U.S. is incorporated, but America that are in trouble. All right, on the verge of imminent collapse at any time. And worldwide, all overseas, there are over almost 1,100 banks that are in deep trouble. Okay, the Europeans are in trouble, Asians are in trouble, African banks are in trouble, South American banks are in trouble, banks are in trouble worldwide, and things are just going to get worse and worse and worse. We need to get ourselves together, stop fighting amongst each other, and wake up and just begin to turn the tables and save ourselves. Okay. But all right, get this article out. This is from Misses.org. All right, Misses.org. Okay. All right. Then we got one here that says this is from papers.ssrn.com. All right, papers.ssrn.com. Okay. Monetary tightening in U.S. banking fragility in 2023. Markets mark-to-market loses and uninsured depositor runs. This basically, if you want to get into the article here, get into it. And I read it, and it's the headline says it pretty much right there. If you're not a insured depositor, we're screwed. Don't pay attention to what the FDIC is saying. FDIC only insures deposit accounts. Okay, they insure deposit accounts, which means they only have about 100 and some billion dollars worth of money, funny money, or whatever you want to call it. And there were over 2 trillion. There are trillions of dollars in deposits around the country, around the U.S. So they don't have enough money. Okay, they really do not have enough money to support all of everybody. So anybody who doesn't have an insured money inside a financial institution, we're screwed, okay? Only the folks who are insured are the ones who will be taken care of, okay? So don't let them fool you, all right? And get this article out. This is from papers.ssrn.com, all right? Papers.ssrn.com, all right? And then we got a little article. We got this little diagram here to show you how screwed up it is. This is this is from ecb.europa.eu. All right, ecb.europa.eu. All right. So take a look at this article here. Euro area interbank network large exposures. Okay. So this is how crazy it is. Let me scroll down a little bit. Okay, it's not there. Okay, right there. This is how crazy it is. How the banks are all interconnected with each other. I know this may say Europe, but all these banks are connected one way or another with each other, okay? All the strings and lines that come out now. Major banks, these are central banks in the middle. Then you got your tier 1 banks, tier 2 banks, tier 3 banks, and then it's spread out to all the other smaller financial institutions. This is the contagion that many people don't talk about, all right? Especially in the so-called lame media, okay? This is big. This is really bad. When one of these banks fail, the other ones have to step in and cover it up, and they expose you to themselves. What's going on with Credit Suisse right now is a real raw deal. All right, get into about what's going on with Credit Suisse and how UBS, they're not all thrilled about what's going on about their takeover. Okay, no matter what the Swiss national banks that came in and said. Okay, then we're gonna be reporting more than that one. All right, so this is the outright contagion that cannot be stopped anymore. Well, over 200 banks in the U.S. are screwed over, and more than 1,100 worldwide, all overseas have been they're screwed over too. Okay, so we got major issues going on in the banking system. All right. So with that being said, I want to thank you for joining us. Another edition of Melly News. Please be safe, be sound. Remember, take care of yourself first, then your family, then your neighbors, then your community, and reach out to other communities. Okay. All right. I gotta make the wife happy. Like, subscribe, and comment. Let everybody know about the channel so we can get this out to more and more people. Okay, we're not crazy, we're not stupid, we're not conspiracy theorists. We're just the ones who can see what's going on. Let's try to open up as many people's eyes as we can. All right, before it's absolutely too late. All right. Once again, thank you for joining us. Another Smelly News. Be safe, be sound. Remember, like, subscribe, and comment. Hit that notification bell to see what's going on. All right. Thank you for joining another Melody News. Be safe, be sound. Let's get it started.